Thank you very much for letting me come here tonight. Just want to start on a few weeks ago, the mayor requested that I submit Cuba Development Group's input for the city's upcoming comprehensive plan. I chose to present it in this setting so that you could all get it and hear our thoughts at the same time and answer any questions that you may have. Keep in mind, this is the first draft, and I'm sure that after consultants hired, revisions will be made. You should have received a copy of our ideas, so I'm not going to read it all to you, but I'm going to expand on items 1 through 3 and 6. The first 2 points coincide with CDG's primary function when originally created: assist in the creation and retention of jobs, focusing on the manufacturing sector. Why is that important? According to the 2020 census, manufacturing accounts for almost 30% of the jobs for Cuba residents, twice the number of the number 2 retail component. There are over 1,000 jobs in our local manufacturing facilities currently. Jobs in the manufacturing sector are generally higher paying and come with a better array of benefits, which makes it imperative that we give primary focus to this area. While we have number 3, housing is going to get a lot of attention from our group. Input I've received from the managers of several of the plants have been that they're concerned about the availability of housing for their employees, not only for the current workforce, but for those that they will need with coming expansions. While I'm aware of 52 rental units coming online this year, significant single-family home construction remains at a virtual standstill. While housing is in short supply, so are employees. The plant managers of the larger operations all have several openings, with one meeting around 50 for their upcoming expansion. Item number 3 of our proposals relate to increasing housing, not only multi-family housing, but single-family housing. This will be a component of the efforts to increase our number of residents. Our efforts will be to reach out to potential developers, large and small, encouraging their investment in Cuba. There's where we will be encouraging you, our city's leaders, to be open to variances to existing zoning requirements, such as lot widths and setback requirements, to allow the developer to have a better opportunity of a profitable venture. There's also interest in tiny homes, which has become quite popular and growing nationally at almost 5% a year. That too would require variances to zoning requirements on minimum square foot. And the gentleman who is interested in that is Chris down at 5 Star Buildings. The houses that he's talking about will be 500 to 700 square feet. So we just ask that you be open to any proposals that can help meet our need for housing. Item number 6 relates to retail development. I know that you're very much interested in retail growth to offer better shopping choices to our residents. And of course, the sales sector, I believe, will come with it. It's imperative that this is left to local realtors, landowners, and entrepreneurs to make this happen. That's what the private sector does. We are ready to work with them in any way possible. I recently had a discussion with James Schmieder, the Director of Economic Development in Union, Missouri. You're probably aware of the strong growth in the Union area over the last few years. East Central College was a large part of that. And according to James, it all started with rooftops and jobs. James said that the city's focus on rooftops and jobs over the last few years is paying dividends. You'll see that quote in a copy of the newspaper article that you should have received on these successes. Did you receive that? They work with several developers, local and from outside the area, to bring in residential developments. Having rooftops and attracting good manufacturing base will value their jobs, set the stage for national retailers and local entrepreneurs to open new businesses. He said it took time for all to come together, that the efforts and patience were worth it. The article went on to say that attracting and keeping quality businesses with good paying jobs was critical to sustaining any city's population. In the manufacturing sector, we're keeping and expanding jobs, which is why CDG will continue to keep that sector in the forefront. What we're not seeing is a sustaining population. Cuba and Crawford County are losing population according to census data. We have a housing shortage. Providing new housing choices should enhance the opportunity for growing our population base. Retailers do their homework and look for growth potential when they consider locating in the community. We don't add population or the growth statistics that's going to entice many to consider Cuba a good place to grow and prosper. We currently have several national retailers that are traditionally willing to come to small towns, such as fast food operations, Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and O'Reilly Automotive. We need to enhance our chances of bringing in more. We see housing with the people to fulfill those houses as the best hope of bringing in more retail. In summary, we will continue our work with the manufacturing sector and promote housing, which leads to the potential of bringing people to our great city, which in time will enhance our opportunities for retail growth, which leads to better quality of life, which leads to more people wanting to come to Cuba to live, which leads to more businesses and jobs, and just goes on and on. Cuba Development Group is all about sustainable economic prosperity for our wonderful city, and we look forward to working with you to make that happen. Any questions?
Anybody have any?
Same questions we had. How do we get more business, how do we get more people, how do we stop our young people from leaving?
We are opposed. There's nothing else. Tomorrow, we are having a manufacturer's luncheon. It's going to be at Wheeland. They agreed to host that for us. And I would like, we have a few slots open, and if you would like to attend. It starts at 11:30, and there's actually a tour of Wheeland at 11. And it'll be a lunch. We got a speaker from Missouri Division of Labor, and also East Central College is going to be making a presentation. So if any of you would like to attend, please let me know after the meeting today, and I'll get you on the list.
Thanks, Ed. All right, anybody else like to speak? Citizens participation.
I'll wait to the first row.
All right. Moving on then. Regular minutes of July 9, 2024. Do I have a second? Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Against? Moving on to bills to be paid. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion to pay the bills.
All in favor? Against? Kevin Scott, I mentioned left, right?
Yes, we have nothing to discuss on his side of it.
So we're all good?
No recommendations this time.
Okay. So it's gone.
Well, no, we do need to,
But we do,
The recommendation for the line item.
I got this line item here.
wait. Move on.
Okay, National Gas Committee recommendation. Have any?
We're gonna have to maybe get it somewhere close to October, to increase our margins, we either have to come up with more industry to sell more gas, so we have to raise things first.
Okay. Anything else?
Well,
yeah,
we need to do we need to go out and look for a new man for, new person,
for personnel.
personnel.
I need, try to fulfill a position that's been vacant in my
Do
department.
we post? You want to make a motion to post or go out?
I'll make a motion to post,
I'll say,
And go out and just post.
I'd say post it for a week and then go out public after that, if we don't get any.
It's a motion.
That's my motion.
Got a second? All in favor? Against?
You think that's all right, Jimmy, to post it, or do you think anybody would ever gonna sign up, or we're wasting a week?
I think you're gonna waste the week. I think you can do both. But I think you need to already go out.
Simultaneously.
Retract my motion to, go out, side of the city.
Okay. Do I need to second that, correctly?
I'll send you your direction.
All right,
Thank
Now,
you.
what's the new motion? Go out.
go out, find Jimmy,
Yes, that,
new personnel.
Do we have a second? Vote on that. All right, okay. All in favor? Against?
When do you want these bids due by? Where do you want them? You don't have any idea. You want it in the paper, right?
Paper and Facebook.
of August, so. 15th.
Does that give you time to, like, a committee and further applications that are in?
Well, yeah, a little bit more than that.
13?
Sounds good.
All right, are we good? Parks and Recreation Committee recommendation.
Okay. So there's a couple of things that we're going to need to talk about. One of the things are, where are we at with the bleachers? Do you guys know, like, have they been installed, received, anything like that? Are we aware of? 'Cause I got some calls on that. Wondering,
They're sitting in the warehouse.
okay, have they been received though?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing is, baseball fields. I've talked to a couple people since our last meeting. They were, the question was kind of raised about why so much emphasis is just on the pool. It was explained, there's numerous moving wheels on everything, not just the pool. Unfortunately, when things arise and there's issues, sometimes the local part might see that. But there are things going on at the baseball fields. We're looking at grants, we're looking at light structures. I know Derek is looking at his work being, scoreboards, I think it is being placed up there. Just where the council's aware, there are moving parts with that where the ball fields are being addressed, they are being utilized. Another thing that myself, I have talked with Tony about, because he's on our board as a liaison for the alderman, is trees, trying to get trees. So I've been talking to some nurseries about possible donations of trees, specifically sycamores, stuff like that. So if you guys would have any needs on that, feel free to let me know, because I would love to follow up on that and get some more trees planted and some more like aesthetics around the area, and we can get with whoever we would need to get those replacements done. Also, with the attorney, we still need a date and time for our meetings. We have not received that yet.
Here, we'll work on that in the next part.
Okay, do we know those dates though, that way we can kind of correlate, or if we get those prior, they're gonna be approaching?
So it's my understanding, you guys were supposed to submit to me what you guys wanted, and then once we had that, I can give it to them, and then you would start our date and time.
I think there might have been some miscommunication, so I'll make sure to let Andy know that. So you guys want us to submit dates that are good for us and then coordinate that way? Okay. Also, a couple, businesses and places have reached out about a possible rec center. About, obviously that would not be here and now, it would be possibly in the future. Like I just heard Dave said about keeping youth here, keeping people here, we have to have things for people. We have to have things for people to do. To stay, not just to stay out of trouble, because that's why the pool's so important during the summer, because it does utilize the youth that have that, as well as families that can't afford to go on lavish vacations and have something to do all summer. It's something that most communities have, it's important, and whether how we feel personally about pools or not, it is important to the citizens. The other thing that's also important is rec centers for stuff for families to do. They also can be made to make money. I have done some research. You could do where people can have, if we started off and start building upon it, you have a workout center and you can get grants for that. My daughters both play AAU sports. We have to travel to Raleigh to rent out gyms and stuff to have those tournaments on the weekend would be thousands of dollars. Just to have basketball tournaments, volleyball tournaments. But it also gives the community something to do. Pickleball, things during the winter time to do. So I just didn't know if we really start looking at that, who would we need to talk to about maybe a zoning area? Or can that be something in the works that whoever's part of those boards we discussing? That way, when we go to look at grants, we would have like an idea of where the placement would be. I think that'd be great. I think we really need to start moving on things of focal points. I really think that our board, the community, the aldermen, the alderwomen, the mayor, we really all need to start working together. We do. We really need to start being a team. It hurts the community when we don't. What was in the newspaper was very embarrassing for everybody. To the point our board member, the director, our president had to put a letter to the newspaper. I think moving forward, we really need to know where we all stand and work together. We hurt the community when we don't do things like that. Regardless how people feel personally about one another, it's irrelevant. We really need to start working together. So whatever that has to do, where we can all work together and start moving forward in the prosperity of people in our community, because that's why we're all here, hopefully. That's why you guys decided to serve. You're right, we're appointed. We don't get paid for what we're doing. But I can tell you, I know policy. I'm a very policy-driven person. I've talked to Doug Shelton after the last meeting because I was not here. He was unaware of what current policies were. He's aware now. But it should not even ever get to that point. So what I'm gonna ask all of you guys and everybody that works for the city as well as the board, we need to start working together. We're spending way too much time on unnecessary things, on drama, that shouldn't be happening. We really gotta work together. It hurts the community when we don't. So, I don't know what the answer is. We always don't have to agree on things because that's part of democracy. You don't have to, but we gotta work together. We have to, because it's really starting to make it where we're not getting things done. So I would just ask if everybody can make moving forward today, have positive attitudes on all sides, including ours, no more drama, no more gossiping, no more threats. Let's just work together. I think that's fair.
I agree.
Okay. Because we do have a volunteer board, and when we have people who are volunteering their time, being questioned about trespassing, that created a lot of issues, and then it's in the newspaper when the own policy says that our board is in control of that board and the manager. So, and I know that's going to be addressed, but as of right now, that's what it said. So for that to even get there and Doug not be aware of what policy actually said, it created unnecessary situations that should have never even occurred. So instead of people being weaponized against each other, I really would like it for us to work together. I think that's fair. Okay, and we all commit to that. Moving forward, let's work together. Let's try to make this better. Let's help our community and really help our board. It shouldn't have to be a wheel of power struggle back and forth. I like to see trees. I like to see a prospering pool. I like to see the fair. I like to see rec centers, whatever. You guys have ideas. We need things in a small town. We don't have anything for people. We already have a very small Walmart. People have to drive all the way to Rolla or Sullivan to get groceries in because it faces is too expensive. They're driving all the way to St. James, which is 18, 20 miles to even use a rec center. We don't really have a lot, so if we want to keep people in this great little town, we're going to have amenities for them to use. We're going to have to start having things for people, nice walking trails. So for you guys, since you guys have to say, and we're the recommendation board, tell us what you guys want from us. Let us know, hey, we'd like to see this. Hey, Dave, you have some really great ideas that we've talked in the past about things. Say, hey, what do you guys think about this? Let us know. Same with you, Tony or Jeff. Let us know what you guys really would like to see. Let us look into grants and see how we can do it and work together and make things happen. I really like to see that because we have a lot of great people. I think everybody's intentions hopefully are in the right spot. But if we don't start utilizing them in the right way, we're really just hurting people. It's creating unnecessary things going in the newspaper, and it's honestly making everybody look foolish. And that's the truth. So I hope you guys take that for what you will and work forward in it, but that's where I'm gonna stand. I will not be involved in any more drama. And I definitely won't be corrected to be weaponized with law enforcement either of trespassing facilities, okay? That should never happen. Again, I did talk with Doug, and he was aware of policy. He was not aware of it to begin with. Also, nobody trespassed. So, I think conversations go a long way with respect. We're all adults. I think we should have conversations with one another and not about one another. So, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And waiting,
like to see you put copies of those policies, you know, all files.
Like the advice manual?
That way we know, and the rules of the park board, what their duties are. Everybody gets familiar with that stuff.
Moving on. Back to the department. Come on up here, Andy.
Okay.
Let's start here. Always.
All right, we are needing a collector for our metering system. Have a brief idea of what a collector is. In late June, the AMI system, the advanced metering system, it lost around 500 meters. They couldn't be read. So we had to go read up manually. Two of the cards went down, so they just lost all of them. So basically storage, so bear with me. I've talked to the metering engineer for Tantalus and he suggested adding one more collector for more storage. As of right now, City of Kiva has 12 cards, and the cards are basically just storage. They house 250 meters per card. They're about 90% full right now. So if we lose a card, then the collector can't pick it up. So when we lose one or two cards, it's already maxed out. Like AMI system loses about 500 meters or more. So adding a collector with 4 new cards is suggested by the metering engineer and myself. This does not have any impact on people's building because the meters can be read manually. Also, this only bid, as Tantalus, they're the ones who basically built the metering system, so they're the only ones who buy the components for it. So yeah, we're pretty good doing that.
So this is the system they already have, you just want to enhance it, correct?
Yes, and more storage. Technically, right now, it is working. So, but if, say, in the future, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 cards go down, we're back to this mess again, where we're having scrambling to hurry to go read meters because it's that time of month for billing, and she can't see nothing, I can't see nothing. So it's supposed to pick up, another collector is supposed to pick up what you've lost.
And also, all the new meters that's coming in all the time too. That's
Yes.
adding up storage.
Yes.
We're adding a lot of new meters. All through.
Every time you, like, all these duplexes, apartments, houses, anytime you add more to it, you're just putting more tax on what you already have.
Do you recommend buying these? Yes. Then I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? All right, we're up to the EOC director. We got anything?
I have nothing. I received an email today at 4:38 that Larry and, Chris and them are withdrawing the bid.
So right now, we
So
have,
right now, we have this other bid that we received, but I didn't think you guys were interested. I thought you denied it once before.
We can afford those.
It's very detailed, it's very extensive.
Yeah.
right, well, just tell us whether we're going to kick it off and bring that next meeting.
Jennifer suggested that we try to find someone just to point. So if anybody knows anybody?
We got one.
I know one person, but,
I know,
you know,
that's what you guys said.
We'll discuss it.
I didn't hear you.
I said, we'll discuss it.
Yeah, we'll discuss it at next meeting. How's that? We'll move on. All right, moving on. Police chief report.
We don't have anything for you.
Right?
So, under Doug's, we did, post a position for assistant court clerk, and we only have one application. They did come recommended by the judge and our previous attorney. They are, it's a Shannon Waldron. This job consists consisted like maybe three, maybe 4 hours a month that it had, maybe, yeah. So I mean, it's a very,
I'll make a recommendation to give her the position.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Against? Anything else? Thank you. All right, bill number 2145. An ordinance of analyzing the mayor of the signing into agreement with mutual aid with MPUA. Whatever that is. Do I have a motion?
Motion for the first reading.
Second.
Motion for the first reading.
Second? All right, I'm not very good at these, you know that? We got a motion, second. All in favor? Opposed? I should let you read that, I'm sorry.
well, he needs to read it right now.
Okay, go ahead and read it right
I
now.
think it's my turn right now,
All
Mayor.
right, my friend.
Is that okay?
It's okay.
An ordinance for the Board of Aldermen for the City of Cuba, Missouri, authorizing the mayor of the City of Cuba to sign an agreement for mutual aid with, and I'm gonna read the whole thing here, so we don't have to use that, those letters. Missouri Public Utility Alliance.
All right.
City Attorney recommends we do this and agrees with the ordinance as to form.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Roll call.
Bass,
Yes.
Albert.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Marcel.
Yes.
Motion to have a second reading.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Oh, you read it first?
No, we're good. All in favor?
Against? Go ahead and read it, buddy.
An ordinance of the Board of Aldermen for the City of Cuba, Missouri, authorizing the mayor of the City of Cuba to sign an agreement for mutual aid with the Missouri Public Utility Alliance.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor? Against? Roll call, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Albert,
Yes.
Bass.
Moving on. Older than things. Oh, I missed something.
We have all time.
Okay, I see that. Let's see it now. Bill number 2145 becomes general ordinance 1234. I'm moving on. Older than things business. Joyce.
I would just like to thank the guys for the good job they did preparing for the fair and during the fair.
That it? Second?
The airport is looking into the cost for a covering for the new fuel tank that's out there, which should be fairly minimal, but keep you posted on it.
Nothing on? No.
Happy neighbors, so.
Dave? Harold?
No.
Yes.
Gary? Did you want to talk about this?
If you want, somebody can bring it up.
Yeah, I can break, I'm older than things business.
Okay.
Go ahead, bring it up.
I got the information on the firehouse, the old firehouse, it's 2-story. I got some pricing on materials to do it. I suggest we do fascia soffit and some vinyl siding to match the rest of the building, and you're looking at about $7,000.
How much is the bid?
I didn't get no bids.
Okay.
I got all the material. I
Okay.
think we can do it in-house. I spoke with Andy about the electric, the concern to be on the side of the building. He said he could take care of all that. And that includes a lift for us to do it in a basket lift, be a little safer to do it than this one bucket truck, which he offered to let us use. But I would rather we do that, but again, it's up to you. That's like $3,000 to rent the equipment for a month. Otherwise, it's $500 a day. So, and I don't know how long it's gonna take or when we can even start on it. My maintenance guy said we can do it, in-house. So it's up to you if you wanna try to, I don't know if you have the money budget for that.
Dr. Jennifer, that's maintenance, that's just general maintenance, I think you can take out capital for that.
Right.
We're asking for,
But I figure it's gonna be $6,500, $7,000.
we gotta do it.
It needs to be done, so I mean, it's just a matter of, I couldn't get to it till in the fall. There's no way I can get it done anytime soon while I get done with grass. Then I go on the Christmas lights, so that's your call then.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Jack?
You have your luck posting your job,
Nobody signed.
so we,
It's in the paper, or
It's been on social media and then it is already on paper.
nobody in-house signed up, so it went out to the paper, so it's till,
I think it'll actually be in the paper this Thursday and next Thursday, and then they're due.
Okay, anything?
I do not.
All I gotta say is we got a new competition plan. We've been 22 years without playing for City of Cuba. That's an awful long time. So do we have any bids? Do we know how to go about this?
I spoke with our attorney and we need to get, an RFQ together to get it done. So I'm working with them to get it done.
To my understanding, that would help us get some grants maybe to, do the water loop line, electric line and all, but without competition plan, they'll probably look at it and laugh at us and go to the next town and stop playing. We have to get plans for the City of Cuba. Other than that, I have nothing. We're going into executive session. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor? Again? A roll call, yeah. Roll call.
Bass, Pollard.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Tony. Martin.
Yes.
Marcel.
Yes.